Greetings, everyone. DFG here, Gideon's Flight. Hey, there's a saying that goes something like this: if you come with me this far, you might as well come with me the rest of the way. And I'm going to take you and share something with you guys in regards to what's happening around the country that some of you guys may be fully aware of, and then some of you guys may have no clue, and some of you guys may be somewhere betwixt the two. You're hearing about it, but you don't quite believe it. You think that maybe people are just exaggerating, for the sake of, again, scare tactics. And I've said to you many, many times before, I don't have the time. I'm not a game playing kind of man in regards to, sharing information where life and death, you know, um, could be the end result if, my words are misconstrued, or if my words are quite frankly disingenuous. So I'm just not that guy. If I have something important to say, you better believe when I say it, I meant what I said. And I'm saying this to you guys, as I've said many times before. What's coming upon the earth and what's coming upon this country very, very soon, I would strongly, strongly encourage you to give it consideration. Okay? You don't have to believe it. You take the information and you do what you wish with that information. But I would strongly suggest that you at least give it some consideration. Because if I'm wrong, you've got nothing to lose. If I'm right, you got everything to lose. Okay? And, let me read a verse from you from our history book. Because our book was created with the intention to keep us informed, to teach us about our ancestors, to teach us about current times, and also to teach us about what is to come. So I'm going to go to our book, our history book. I'm talking to the Hebrew Israelites right now. Our history book. And I'm going to read from you one verse from Revelation chapter 6. And then I'm going to show you a video in terms of what's happening, and then I'm going to finish up with some commentary. Okay, guys? So just bear with me just a second. Okay, Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, that they should kill one another, and there should be given unto him a great sword. Now, guys, the equivalent of a sword today is a gun. In that particular time, it would have been a sword. I'm talking about in biblical times, in the writing of this prophecy. A sword would have been the equivalent of a gun. When Yeshua told Peter, put up your sword, because the day will come when you're going to have to sell your shirt off your back to get you a sword, you do it. All right? Now that's Yeshua told Peter after Peter chopped the guy with his sword, or some could say shot the guy because he put his hands on the prophet of the Most High. And the scripture says, touch not my anointed. That's what the scripture said, and do my prophet no harm. For it'd be better if you had a millstone tied around your neck and you cast into the deepest sea than to lay one hand or one tit of to even give a wicked thought to the men and the women of Yah. The prophets. That's what he's talking about here. And so as you can see here, they said again, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given unto him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, to take the peace off the planet. The whole earth, not just America, the whole planet. I think we all agree right now there is no peace on the planet. And then after they took the peace, that they should kill one another. Who? The people on the planet should kill one another. This is what it's saying in the end days prophecy where we are right now, that's given to us for our edification, for our understanding, for our learning, so that we will be wise and we will be prepared. Okay? So if anything comes upon your doorstep, you cannot blame Yeshua. You can't say, oh God, how could God let something, using, the Gentile word, how could God let something like this happen to us? I can't believe God would let this happen. Well, Yeshua warned you. You know what I'm saying? Yahuwah warned us through Yeshua, who was talking here in Revelations, to be prepared. That day would come when men on this earth would kill one another with a sword. In other words, with guns. Now let me take you into this because I've talked to you before about the importance of gun ownership. Because your adversary, the devil, and all of these fallen ones, who by the way is this fallen one that came out of hell to take the peace away from the earth, as well as to cause men to kill one another. That's who it is. This pale one on the pale horse, that is a fallen angel we call demons who have come back upon this earth and now put in the hearts of men for wickedness and murder. A murder spirit, a killing season. Now this might be hard for some of you guys to take, but I'm going to say to you, whether it's hard to take it or not, you need to hear it. You got he that have eyes to see, need to see. He that have ears to hear, need to hear. Okay? Now let me get into some more meat and potato and tell you why this is important, Hebrew Israelite. Because a lot of you guys, I'm anti-gun, I just don't believe in guns, and it's not necessary for people to have guns. Well, you might be right. And it's, of course you're definitely entitled to have a belief around not believing in guns. You have a right, to believe that guns are dangerous because they really are dangerous. You follow me? But just because you have a right to do something or the right understanding about something does not mean that you don't need to heed to a warning when that warning is right at your door. Because if your adversary, the devil, and all those ones who follow him, and that's the majority of those on this earth, if they're arming up, then you better understand who they're arming up for. Yeah, they're going to kill each other eventually, but trust me, my friend, they're going to come for us first. Because they see us as their number one enemy. There's no country on this planet that does not see the copper color Hebrew Israelite as his number one enemy, whether he admits it or not. You can tell in their disposition towards us, their attitude towards us, the way they shun us, disrespect us, try to restrict us, incarcerate, imprison us, enslave us, and last but not the least, murder us. They are our enemies. But this is what they're up to. And I want you to hear this video, okay? And this is important. Now, it's about 3 or 4 minutes long, and I'm going to wrap it up, guys. This video won't be long. But if Yah does what I believe he will do in your hearts, my brothers, sisters, Hebrew Israelites, then I think you'll find that these next 4 or 5 minutes will be well worth your attention and your time, and maybe you'll be inspired to react. Because that's what these videos are about, is to get you to react. Here we go.
Team has a different look at panic buying across the tri-state. While some folks are stocking up on bread and toilet paper, others are buying guns.
In Rockland County, gun permits are up 223% this year compared to last. Here's news for investigative reporter Sarah Wallace with more on this booming business.
It's been non-stop action since we opened the doors for the last week. Can barely keep guns on the walls, and ammo can barely keep it on the shelves.
I've got plenty of that.
The hot seller at A&J Arms in Bardonia, New York, any type of shotgun.
I just bought another 16 gauge. I just want my home protected at all times.
No, I do not have any stuff.
The owners are ordering new weapons and ammunition daily. Sometimes the line to buy is out the door.
Listen, when things happen, the police are not right there. So, time does matter. So at that moment, I want to be able to protect myself, sure.
But you just hear rumors of things like this lasting a long time, and people run out of work and run out of food and come knocking at your door. I have a wife and a daughter.
Yeah, I have rifles.
Many customers didn't want to be identified because of their jobs, including a woman teacher who talked to me off camera. Store co-owner Myrna Frazen says there is definitely an uptick in female gun buyers.
I find a lot of girls, a lot of younger people with young children, that are just nervous because of what's going on in the supermarket and just what people are saying.
But believe it or not, some aren't only worried about protecting their families and homes.
There's only so much food in the world. Can't buy toilet paper right now, so what happens when there's no more meat, greens, and fruit and vegetables on the shelves at the store?
You heard me talk about that.
And he's not the only one expressing that sentiment. Again, they are so busy here at the gun store in Bardonia, they are actually taking pre-orders for upcoming shipments. From Rockland County, Sarah Wallace, News 4.
Americans are stocking up on bread and water and toilet paper. Yes, toilet paper. You've seen the pictures. You've probably been in line at the store. But tonight, we'll tell you what else your fellow citizens are buying in big numbers. National correspondent William Lajeunesse shows us from Los Angeles.
Coliseum Guns, how can I help you?
From New York to California,
With everything rapidly declining, it's now or never.
to Colorado.
A little bit of maybe I won't be able to get it tomorrow. A little bit of uncertainty.
Gun sales around the U.S. shooting sky high.
They're like literal zombies. They don't care. They just want something. They don't care what it is, what, make, model, doesn't matter. Just give me something. That's all they want.
The FBI says background checks surged to a near record of 3 million in February.
I'm afraid of what might happen. If they go into martial law, they can't get to the markets or have food. They're going to resort to probably looting other people's houses or whatnot. So I'd just rather be safe than sorry.
I know everyone's scared right now and they're uncertain. So what you're going to experience is people preparing themselves. It's not a bunch of vigilantes. It's just people who are concerned about protecting their families.
Ammunition is also in short supply.
Ammo is ridiculous. About an hour ago, we got in an order of 6,000 9mm. They're already gone.
Owners say 90% are new buyers, including many Asian Americans.
I've already encountered people who tell me to stay inside, wash my hands, get out of here.
These panic gun sales are not going to cure anything. They're just not going to put food on the table for anybody.
Law enforcement fears new buyers mean more accidents.
If you have one in the home, do you secure it safely? It's locked. It's inaccessible to anyone.
Most gun buyers only have to pass a background check. Not true here in California and 9 other states, which require a waiting period, 3 to 10 days. So for these people concerned about the coronavirus and its fallout, they'll have to wait. Brett?
William, thank you.
This is Revelation chapter 6.
I want you to think about that, what you heard. You follow me? All these people are buying guns. And they're buying guns because of what? Because for fear of martial law, for fear of rioting in the streets, because what? People are going to be losing their jobs and they're going to be kicking in people's doors trying to get provisions. And I've talked to you guys about this before on many videos, years ago, I might add, to warn you that day was coming. And for a lot of you Hebrew Israelites who are so distracted, and disconcerted, you are going to be you're going to be in shock. You're going to be shockingly amazed what is going to happen the first time any kind of real, true disaster happens in this country. I'm not even talking about this coronavirus thing, because that's going to be small potatoes in my understanding, and not only my understanding, what I believe Yah is saying to me to warn us, that what's coming next is going to make this look like small potatoes. And here's the question you should be asking yourself. Why are all these people in the suburbs arming up, gunning up? I mean, lines out of the door and everywhere to get guns, women buying guns. And you hear them saying to protect their family, to protect their foods, to protect their communities. Against who? Predators. Or like Hillary Clinton once called us, super predators. Or Donald Trump, wild beasts, wild animals, when he was talking about the Central Park 5. Remember that? And I say this to you guys, that if you're not prepared and you don't arm up, these people, forget, the guys coming down the street to kick in your door. You better also know that Esau got a plan for us too. And Esau don't respect nothing but firepower. All he respects is strength. Strength versus strength. The only way you're going to get Esau to back off for you, you got to be able to neutralize Esau with superior firepower. And I'm saying this to you guys and women and ladies. If you really love your families and care about your families, then you need to do just what Yeshua told Peter to do. Sell your coat, sell whatever you got, your shoes, your purse, whatever you got to sell, and you go get you a sword, or you go get you a weapon or weapons. Because when this time comes, it's going to come like a thief in the night. It's going to come suddenly. First they're going to cry peace and safety, everything's all right. And as the scriptures say, sudden destruction is going to come. And if your family is unprotected, especially you men, then you are just a rat-ass, sad-ass idiot. Because you should have known better. And you're being told better. And you allowed your family to be sacrificial lamb. You're like Lot, who wanted to give up his daughter to please homosexuals rather than, fight them off like a man. Love you guys, DFG. Get ready, because they are Hebrew Israelites. Bye now.